Day 28 of culinary school. Um, a lot to unpack, a lot to talk about. But first, let me say today was our final exams, which also means it was our last day with our chef instructor, Chef George. Can't say enough about him and how he's led our group of students, how he's personally just my personal interactions with him were all interactions that I will always remember, and I feel like I'll have his voice ringing in my head when I'm cooking or when I'm throughout school or anything. He has sayings that if you've ever been in his class, you will understand. Things like, look at my station, alluding to how clean his station is, or GBD, alluding to, fried chicken or frying skin, or what else? I mean, he has a lot. Like, it's not about Chef George, he would say, alluding to your standards, not his standards. He was just such a great first instructor. He was really heavy on fundamentals. He was really heavy on sanitation, very heavy on technique. These are all things he really harped on us about. Things like habits. These are really important in a kitchen, and especially when you're starting to work in a commercial kitchen. These are the things that come back and help you, with skill. Obviously, that takes time, but if you have the fundamentals, if you have the mindset, if you have the technique, which he's tried to instill in us, it was just a great education. And I'm definitely gonna miss hearing his voice every day. And he's just been so tremendous. I have something coming out that I'm working on that will kind of cover more on that. When I publish that, I will just link it here, but this video is gonna come out way before that. So just can't say enough positive, amazing things about Chef George and how he's impacted me as a cook, and really as a person. There's a lot of lessons in the kitchen that translate and transcend to life, and I'm just super thankful for him, and I'm really thankful that our cohort started off with him as a fundamental, just foundations piece. So he was great, and I'm super thankful. Again, I'm just beaming because I'm really glad that I had him as an instructor. So if he ever sees this, which I don't think he will, if he ever does, I definitely will make it known. I've made it. I need to make it known to him. I need to write him or tell him, but making sure that he knows how much I appreciate him. And I will just I'll just write him a letter tonight or something and make sure that I give this to him. So yeah, definitely. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I feel weird because I'm going into course 3 and I'm already missing my last instructor. But anyway, okay. So Thursday finals was the finals. I mean, there's no surprise here. We knew what was going on. Written product ID. So I'll just share with you what the product ID is. This was our product ID. So we had 20 items that we had to identify: spices, herbs, products that we had to smell, taste, touch, things like that. I really felt like I did well until we reviewed it in the end, and I was like, oh no, I didn't do so well. Some of the things I missed, mustard. That was whole grain mustard, and I blanked out. I knew it was something else, but I had to write mustard as a guess because I was like, what kind of mustard is this? It's not Dijon mustard. Is it whole? Like, I didn't think whole grain mustard until we went through it in the end. So whole grain mustard. I thought this was a rutabaga, or no, maybe was it something else? I thought we had this guy. I thought this guy was a rutabaga. and I smelled it and I was like, oh, what does this smell like? And it was a celeriac, which I was like, oh no, like no. So celeriac, and then I can't even tell you what this is now. Fuck, I don't even know what it's like. It's like a hardened roux. Now it's escaping me, but I also missed this. And then I missed this, which was a frise salad. I called it an endiridicchio, which is ridiculous. Yeah, but not super hot. I thought I did really well on my product review, but I think I missed at least 5 easily, at least 5, which it's, again, I have no excuse for that. Like I've touched all these products. Including the celeriac. What else did I touch? Of course, the frise salad. The whole grain mustard, I just took that for granted. I was like, it's mustard, but what kind of mustard? It's a huge difference. Whole grain mustard and regular mustard, very, very different products. So it is what it is. It's over. I'm gonna learn from this. That's why I took a picture of it, because I was like, in my head, I need to know this for other finals, and really just as to be a cook and just remember it. But it's just annoying because whole grain mustard will live with me forever. Frise will live with me forever. Celeriac will live with me forever. This, now that I can't figure it out, will live with me forever, because I'm gonna ask one of my classmates now. But it's one of those things. It's one of those things. I'm bummed that I missed it. 100% bummed. But I was so stressed out at the beginning that I was like, it's over. It is over, and it is what it is. 5 out of 20. That's 5 wrong out of 20. So that's not a great grade at all, right? For product review. So that should be easy, but it bites you in the end. It bites you in the end, right? Because that's crucial points that goes towards your overall grade. Knife cuts are knife cuts. So I didn't get to take a picture of my knife cuts. I did finish all my knife cuts, but the knife cuts are the knife cuts, right? Like I've done everything in my power to get that to where it is. You guys have seen me practice. This is my Julienne, my Brunoise, my tournaise are terrible, but I practice them anyway. Onions, again, Julienne, Brunoise, medium dice, small dice. I have bâtonnets here, like Supremes. Every day I'm practicing knife cuts, and I plan to do that moving forward. I want to do that tonight, even though my final is just finished. I want to practice knife cuts because it's such an integral part of being a cook. Tournaise, again, I'm gonna get this right eventually. I really will. It's not looking great right now for me, but I'm gonna get it right. But the knife cuts are the knife cuts. I've done everything I could, like I said, to this point, to improve. So my grade is the one I deserve because I've practiced, and if it's not perfect, it's not perfect, but I'm working towards that. So working there. Chicken fabrication, the same. Bought a chicken last night, fabricated it. I even cooked it, the breast for Yvonne last night, and cooked it the same way I would cook it in class. I perfected that chicken, and I think I came out with a decent chicken today. Looking back at my plate, I think more browning on my chicken, so more on the skin side is my feedback. Sauce was nappe consistency. Rice, do you guys remember the rice from my last final? That was a disaster of a rice. Much better rice, better graining on the rice. I would say world of a difference improvement on this rice. It's cooked. It's not chewy. It's not tough on the inside. I would say my vegetables, also an improvement from the last final. Good color, not too oily. There are bits of burnt shallots, so I think I probably got docked for that. But that's the only thing that I would negatively say about my vegetables. Are they a tad overcooked? Possibly. But they're definitely not undercooked than they were last time. So, definitely. I remember him actually giving me back my plate last time, and he was like, I think he made a comment like, "Taste this." I think he asked, "Is this cooked?" And I looked at him. I don't remember responding, and I maybe said maybe or I think. But this time I knew this was cooked. I tasted multiple green beans, so that was there. And then the sauce is nappe consistency. No parsley on the sauce. That's fine. And then I think. Oh no, I didn't have a picture. I had a picture of my chicken. Moist, but the damn it. Let me go get it real quick. Oh no, my phone died. No. Okay, so I could not get the picture, but I cut the chicken in class and the chicken was perfectly moist. Yeah, the doneness of this, I let it rest at like 161. So, a done chicken is at 165. It needs some time to rest anyway, so I just let it rest. Served it on a hot plate. I feel really good about the product that I put forth. Again, the chicken was moist, the rice was cooked, the vegetables were cooked, sauce was nappe consistency, proper seasoning. I'm very, it's not perfect. By no means is it perfect. By all means do I need a lot of work, but just I'm proud of the product, right? I'm much more proud of the product than I was last time. It's a big difference. And also, I didn't rush this. I took my time. I had my process. I had a plan. I executed that plan. I'm really happy with it. Again, I think the improvements on this could have been more browning on the chicken for sure, and the burnt shallots, maybe lowering the heat a little bit more on the hair convert. But the doneness of the chicken, doneness of the rice, the sauce. Hot nappe consistency. I'm happy with it. I really am. I will take this given where I was in the last final, and this was just a world of a difference. So that was the final, and then we just went over what we were doing for our next module. We're moving up in a floor in the building, so we were previously in floor 1 and now we're going to be in floor 2 with a different chef and a new course book. So that was your final examination update. I'll show you when I get the picture. My phone's dead. When I get the picture tomorrow of the chicken moistness, I need to show you guys. It was a perfect chicken. Not gonna lie, it was a perfect moist chicken. And I'm super proud of it. I really am. I'm happy with the small little improvements that I'm making as a cook. So that's your update for Thursday, day 28 of culinary school. It's flying by. That's it. See ya. Peace.